Today we're talking about parenting like a pro and some of the conflict that'll come up during the holiday season. So let's take a look at the question for the Smileys. I'm a single mom and my ex-husband gave our kids a ridiculous number of gifts for Christmas again. How am I supposed to handle it? I can't compete with him financially.
No.
Smileys.
Can't compete and don't even try.
Yeah.
Absolutely don't try. It's not a situation that this mom can win in the sense of amount of gifts that are given.
Right.
So forget that. Take that off the table immediately. She's right. She can't compete.
One of the things that she has to realize, and this comes up a lot, especially in marriages that have split and you've got like ex-husband and that type of thing where you have, which you shouldn't have, but you have parents competing against each other for the kids. And the one thing I think this mom has to realize, it's not the presents the kids are going to look at. That's not what defines love. Okay,
Right.
and it's the time. It's her being the parent. It's her putting in the effort to help those kids make good decisions and being there when they need her. And at the time, it appears like the husband is quote unquote winning in the sense of, oh boy, the kids are just lavished with all these gifts and they think he's the greatest thing.
Right.
But when it goes down the road a bit, if she will not compete and just realize what true love is and what a good parent does, then when we get away from this 5, 6, 7, 8 years, they're going to come back and look at that and see the artificial response of that dad to the kids and then the loving part that the mom had.
Exactly.
The other thing too is it does no good at all to say something bad or unkind about the other parent.
Right.
So when this is happening, she shouldn't say, oh, your dad, if he'd have treated me. No, that is absolutely, that doesn't, I call them gain points. I'm always saying I'm looking for mother-in-law points. But that doesn't gain mothering points. When you badmouth, if you can't think of anything else about this gentleman that you can appreciate the fact that he was there and at the time the child was conceived and you have these children that you love because of him.
So one good thing maybe the mom could say is, oh, isn't it great that your dad was able to get you all of these gifts?
Yes, absolutely. And I had a good friend who said to me, you know what, go to the dollar store. And if you want some more quantity, you can get a lot more quantity for a very little amount of money.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of things that you can do. And you can make giving fun. You can make scavenger hunts to find the gifts and a lot of things like that.
The kids remember that more sometimes too.
That's exactly right.
All right, thank you, Smileys. Great advice. And of course, don't forget, if they answer one of your questions, you could receive a copy of one of their books. Don't forget to visit their website, parentinglikeapro.com.